Hello YouTube, how you guys doing today? Today's video is going to be about something that I have noticed is going on in trade chat, and it's also something that I feel like is kind of going to shed some light on kind of the behaviors and things that people are doing in trade chat that a lot of you might be falling for, and I don't want you to fall for this. I literally have had a bunch of people in my stream, you know, they're nice people. I don't think they meant any harm, but they kind of came out and said like, yeah, I do this, and it was a lot of them. And well, actually, it wasn't a lot of them. Like comparatively to the amount of viewers that I have, it was probably like less than 1%, but still enough to be like maybe 5 to 10 people have come out and been like, oh, I totally do that. Yeah. So I'm going to point out kind of what goes on and what I want y'all to be aware of, because a lot of you try to use this as an excuse as to kind of justify getting yourselves ripped off. And I don't want to see that happen, because you don't need to. There's no need for this to happen. Hopefully when you guys understand what it is that I'm going to share with you, you'll kind of not fall for it as much in trade chat. You'll not buy people that like do this to you, and you're not going to get ripped off as often. So generally what winds up happening is in trade chat, I'll wind up like, you know, posting a message or something like that. And then somebody will hit me up and they'll say, oh, hey, I saw you're trying to buy this. That goes for this price. And the price that they give will be something incredibly low. And I'll know better because I've been doing this for, I don't know, like 6 years. I've been in trade chat 6 years plus. And to kind of like attest to what I'm talking about, 106,000. I literally just made 2,000 extra platinum yesterday on stream. And it took maybe two and a half hours. And it wasn't ripping anybody off. I don't do that stuff. A lot of you are under the impression that prices being too high or too low is a scam. That's a misuse of the word scam. That's not what a scam is. A scam is when you lie to somebody or you trick them. That is a scam. But if I put that like, let's pretend I say I want to sell Rhino for 5 plat, a Rhino set, and somebody comes and buys my Rhino set for 5 plat. That's not a scam. Versely, if I want to sell the Rhino set for 1,000 plat, and somebody buys it for 1,000 plat, that's not a scam, because I put my price in, they agreed on it and bought it from me. That makes it not a scam, because this is a free market, and that is exactly how free markets work. There's no fixed prices. So price does not dictate a scam if both parties agree on it. I hope that's very clear. I just want to make that very clear. But here's what I want y'all to be aware of, is that people like to use the Warframe market as an excuse to try to get you to lower your price. I was selling a Rhino the other day for 300, maybe 350. I don't remember what it was, but it was 3 or 350. And somebody hits me with, hey man, that's going for 90 on the market. What's wrong with you? Or look at you trying to scam people. It's going for 90 on the market. I immediately went over to the market because I did not believe that for a second. I kind of know my prices for the most part. I immediately go over to the market, and the cheapest I found Rhino for was 235. And that was only like one person selling it that low, but that was the lowest. And this person's trying to tell me that Rhino is only good for 90 platinum. So the big misunderstanding or thing that I don't want you guys to fall for is literally listening to people in trade chat tell you how much something is worth. Because if you do your due diligence and you know better, don't fall for them trying to tell you that you're like whatever names they want to call you, if they want to pick on you and tell you you're a bad person or you're scamming people, don't fall for that. Don't buy into what they're saying, because I literally like a while ago had people in my chat admit to the fact that they do this. They didn't realize it was like bad. They thought it was just a tactic or something that was fine. They didn't necessarily realize it wasn't, I don't know, like really the better thing to, I don't know how to word it. I don't know how to word it. All I'm saying is, people literally just started coming out and saying, oh, I do that. I totally tell people it goes for lower than it actually is going for on the market so that I could buy it from them for cheaper than the market and then resell it for a higher price than that's on the market. I want you guys to understand really quick margins and stuff. The margins that I'm talking about are along the lines of like, let's say something is worth 100 platinum, but the market, they're trying to move it for like 90. Someone comes to you and says, yo, dude, that's only worth like 50 on the market. So then if you fall for it and buy it from them for 50, which it was even like on the market, it wasn't even that low, but they'll buy it from you for 50. And then let's pretend the highest that item is on the market, it's actually going for like 200 plat. Then they'll try to sell it in the game for like 300 platinum. So they're buying below the market prices and selling for above the market prices. And just to be clear, there's nothing wrong with doing that because this is a free market and that is how they work. You're allowed to buy whatever price you want and you're allowed to sell at whatever price you want. What I'm trying to get you all to realize to look out for is when people try to make you feel bad, pick on you, make fun of you, tell you that you're a scammer or that they're going to report you because they don't like your price and really what they're trying to do is get it from you for cheaper. That's what I don't want you to fall for. Just so we're all clear, I don't want you guys to fall for that. I've just been seeing that happen a little too often lately in trade chat. It's not necessarily something that I feel like you all shouldn't be aware of. Like, be aware that that happens. Don't let that happen to you. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful and you're going to make smarter trades and you're not going to buy into people trying to tell you that you're a bad person. You cannot get in trouble for putting a price in the game, in trade chat. You can't get in trouble for putting a price. The only thing you're going to get in trouble for is if you, at the last second, try to change the price while you're in the middle of the trade, or while you maybe swap an item out and try to trick them. Then you can get in trouble for that. But if you're saying you want to sell an item for a certain price, they agree on it, and then you actually give them that item for that price, you are fine. You can't get in trouble for that. But I just want you guys to be aware of, like, you know, don't get fooled and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully y'all found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys like earning free stuff, I'm live every single day on Twitch, and you guys can earn free Warframes, weapons, and mods literally just by watching my channel. You don't have to sub. You don't even have to follow, but I appreciate it either way. All that being said, hopefully you guys are having an awesome night, day, whatever time it is. And if I don't see you guys in the next video, I'll see y'all on my Twitch channel. Laters.